Hello from Petco Park in beautiful downtown San Diego. Interleague. One down. And next is the designated hitter, Lyon. In the air, fairly deep to right field. And there's two away. Back here in San Diego, taking a look at some notable Rookie of the Year candidates this season. Lyon at the plate now, and that's strike one. Lyon, 22 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over .325 in his last 10 games.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Chop left side, and it goes just foul. The 0-2. Struck him out swinging, and that's 4 strikeouts. Lyon stepping in now. This offense has been quiet. A big swing could change everything.
Yeah, and somebody's got to crack it open, Boog. Just need to flip the momentum.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back.
Get out of here.
It bangs off the wall. And he starts the bottom of the 6th with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Man at second. Runner breaks for third.
Get dirty, get dirty, get dirty.
Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
And now Dalton Varsho. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. The Tigers with the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the sixth. Out towards right center field. Reynolds drifts towards it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Tigers,
Spencer Torkelson getting ready to hit.
Torkelson.
2 on, 1 out. Triolo on to Gonzalez for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. We're through 6 full. It's the Pirates 3 and the Tigers nothing. Lyon stepping in. A base hit here could shift the vibe. They're just one swing away from changing the rhythm of this ball game.
Yeah, Boog, that's the beauty of baseball. You always have a chance if you've got a player like this to lead off the inning.
That smash towards center. Garcia takes it in for the out. And there's 1 down. So 2 down. Dylan Dingler will hit next. Soto going for his 20th save of the year. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Pirates even this series up at a game apiece. Lyon could have done a bit more to help them out.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but wasn't a big downfall for him in the loss.
Now, Lyon.
The designated hitter, number 24.
That one fouled off.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
And there's 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Sliced hard but foul. Keith off of first with 2 away. Fought off foul. Here's the 0-2. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. That is the inning. 1 left for Detroit. Lyon stepping in. If offense were a campfire, they're freezing. Standing there with 2 sticks and some hope.
Yeah, and you got to start rubbing them together fast, Boog, before the pitcher throws another shutout log on it.
Hot shot to third. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up
Next is the designated hitter, Lyon. 0 for 3 in this one. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Oh, you never like to cut it that close, but the hitting streak will live on at least another day.
Little bit of a tense moment, Singy. Looked like that might be the end of it.
I don't know. The way he's been going, his confidence must be sky high. So even if it takes until his last at bat, you get that sense that a hit's coming from this guy one way or another.
No throw here, and the bases are now loaded with 2 away.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now let's see if they can string something together, make it a little more interesting.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. That is the inning. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Kevin McGonigal, the next to hit. Up the middle, Gonzalez. The flip, here's 1. Back to first, and it's over his head. And this ball's going to wind up out of play. Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers. The Tigers down to their final strike. On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Pirates win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Lyon extended the hitting streak in this one.
I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
From Petco Park in downtown San Diego, the show has Game 1 of the American League Wild Card Series. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Detroit Tigers. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And we're just about set to get this Wild Card Series underway, Singy. Game 1 has outsized importance in a 3-game set.
Yeah, Boog, it's a huge game. There's no doubt about it. Players are always talking about setting the tone in Game 1 of a series. Well, in a 3-game series, that might be the only tone that gets set. So this is no ordinary series opener.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And taking the ball for Detroit, Tarek Skubal. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Lyon in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Henderson. They take the force out, and that will end the inning. A couple of hits. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And that one hammered. This one's got a chance. Out of here. A solo shot. And they add to the lead. It's 2-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Boog, Look, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 24.
Two down, nobody on. Here in game one of the wild card series. Base knock center field. And that extends the inning.
Yeah, way to swing the bat. Nice rip.
Up next for the Tigers, the first baseman.
Back to the top of the order now. Next to hit, Spencer Torkelson. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes in the dirt. Throw to second. On a bounce. Safe. And they put the tag on him. That's the third out, inning over.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great.
Orioles an out away. Here's Adley Rutschman. One strike away from securing game one. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that'll do it. The Tigers take the series opener here at home. Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
From Petco Park in downtown San Diego. Game 2 of the American League Wild Card Series coming your way on the show. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Detroit Tigers. And today's starting pitcher, Framber Valdez. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
To third. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw is late, and they don't get the out.
That is good. The catcher, number 13.
So 2 down. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dylan Dingler. Runner on the go. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Toss to Alonso. Out number 3.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
This park is absolutely electric for this game. Such a great postseason atmosphere. Makes the catch up against the wall.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Lyon in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. The 0-1. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they add on. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. The slight opposite field into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
1 down. Now it's the DH, Lyon. And it's fouled away. The 0-1. Liner picked on the hop at first, and he handles it himself for the out. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Santana is just 1 strike away. Swing and a pop-up. McKinstry has a beat on it. Ball game. The Detroit Tigers are headed to the American League Division Series. Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the New York Yankees. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Game 1 is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture Game 1, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that.
Game 1 of the division series. Top half of the 3rd inning. Lyon up now for the Tigers. Ripped on a line. Bellinger tracks it down for the out. One pitch and one out. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Lyon swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's going back. Back some more. See you later. A solo shot. And they boost their lead. That's his third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 24.
Both starters out of this ball game. It now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Here's a chopper to short. Rosario. And that's the third out. Tigers fail to make. So bases loaded with one away. Lyon up now for the Tigers. He's already homered in this game. Check swing called strike. 0-1. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And that's out of here. Grand slam. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they add to their lead. It's 12-2.
You know, more than 100 grand slams are hit every season in baseball, but they're still exciting every single time. So a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple. So stay.
Runner at first with two away. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Holton, one strike away from securing game one. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. And that'll do it. The Tigers take game one on the road. Lyon really stood out in this win, cracked a pair of homers.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
Well, Singy, it wasn't pretty, but here's another look at the final line.
Yeah, Boog, this one wasn't close. Not a lot of drama at the end either, and you just don't see a lot of blowouts in the postseason.
Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the New York Yankees. John Shambi on play-by-play. Chris Singleton providing the color. A big game two in store for us here today, Chris. Lyon stepping in. One door closed, but here's another shot, Singy. This guy has a chance to deliver.
Opportunity to be a great teammate right here, Boog. Nothing says I got you like a two-out ribby.
And that one fouled off. The Tigers looking to strike first. And we're here in game two of the ALDS. And that one fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow.
On to Jazz, and that's the inning. So they're in. Lyon steps in. RBI opportunity here.
Yeah, Boog, important to try and close the gap. One at bat can tilt the scale.
Check swing, and he went 0-1.
Well, these Tigers, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate.
Line drive, base hit. Keith around third. In comes the run from second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two. Runner in second here, one gone. Ripped to third and caught. Hey, not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play. Stepping in, Colt Keith. The Tigers down to their final strike. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And out to a board.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
On the ground. That's a base hit. Here comes Dingler around third. In comes the run from second to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. A run comes in on the play. First and second, 2 outs. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. 2 on, 2 outs. Out towards right center field. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees salvage game 2 here at home to even this series. Lyon digging in, big time pitcher, so he better have a plan, Siggy. Otherwise, it's a short trip.
Yeah, Boogie's just got to pick a pitch and go. No guessing, no hesitation.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
That ball was hit hard. Good job.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's the catcher, Dylan Dingler. Runner on the go. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Makes the grab.
Batting in, the shortstop.
The batter now, Javier Baez. 2 on, 1 out. Runners on the move. Next offering popped in the air, right field. He's got it. The throw in to second with the throw in. No chance to get back. Legends really are cemented in the postseason. You think of David Ortiz heroics for the Red Sox, Derek Jeter as Mr. November, or Randy Johnson in the 2001 World Series, just to name a few.
Well, on that idea of postseason reputations, Boog, got to mention players like Carlton Fisk, Reggie Jackson, and Madison Bumgarner. We were doing that game. Those guys really shined in the toughest moments.
Clearly fooled on that curveball and tried to hold up the swing, but it didn't matter anyway. Pitch caught in his own, so he'd have been better off just letting that thing fly and hoping to make some sort of contact.
Lyon steps in. They're down, but he's got a chance to get something going right here.
Yeah, you can't hit a grand slam with nobody on. He just needs to be the match that lights the fire here.
Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2. on the ground.
That's foul.
And it goes just foul. One down.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Lyon at the plate now, and that's strike one. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. And this place is rocking. And they've rallied from 3 back. It's 5-4. Petco Park is buzzing right now. Look at all those towers.
That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
So 2 down, and now Jason Dominguez. The Yankees down to their final strike. This one popped up. And that'll do it. The Tigers now lead the series 2-1 following this pivotal Game 3 win at home.
Game 3s are very critical when you have a series tied at 1-1 because you put yourself up. Anytime you go down, you're always chasing. When you're up in the series, you feel like you're in the driver's seat. Nice win today.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Lyon up now for the Tigers. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Lyon matched a homer in his last game. Man at second. And a foul ball. High fly ball, right field. Judge settles under it. And there's one away.
One wonderful thing about the postseason, you never know who's going to be the hero. It could be the superstar, but often it's a far more unlikely player.
You know, one unlikely postseason hero I saw up close, Alex Gonzalez of the Marlins in the 2003 World Series. Wasn't really known for his bat, but he hit a walk-off homer in extra innings in Game 4. It tied the series and was a huge momentum swing. Jazz tosses to first. Now 2 out. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Lyon launched a homer in his most recent game. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. Carrying well. And he brings it into the warning track. Runner tagging from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 6-1. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Tap back to the mound. He caught it behind his back. And that is going to do it as the Tigers are through to the American League Championship Series. Feel the energy in this building. They are fired up for game one. Back with that after this. Hello from Petco Park in beautiful downtown San Diego. We've got the American League Championships. Today's starting pitcher, Tarek Skubal. What should we keep an eye on here?
The designated hitter, number 24.
Lyon stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. And a big swing and a miss. The strategy around starting pitchers in the postseason, it's really changed in recent years. Managers are pulling starters earlier, making a strong bullpen essential for a championship team. And that's a base hit. And the tying run is on base. So up next, Dylan Dingler. Runner on the go. In the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Man at second. Runner on the go again. To third. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw won't get there in time. And now they have runners at the corners. At the plate, Colt Heath. Oh, look at the stop. There's one. Got him. The double play cuts down to potential. This one in the air, center field. And that is the third out of the inning. One left for Detroit. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Lyon steps in, facing a Cy Young candidate here, Singy.
Yeah, time to go Nomar Garciaparra and tighten up those batting gloves, stomp the spikes in the dirt, dig in for battle.
That's to third. Correa over to first. Inning over. Still in. Game one of the American League Championship Series. On to the bottom of the 10th. Lyon up now for the Tigers. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Liner caught it second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball.
Runner takes off. Oh, great stop. The feed for one. They get the double play, and just 1 out to go now.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Colt Heath up now for the Tigers. Tying run at the plate. Hit weakly on the ground. Pena on the run, sends it over to first, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Well, that's a great effort. With
Kevin McGonigal, the next to hit. 1 strike away from securing game 1. Out towards right center field. Base hit into the outfield. The run scores from second, and they tie it late here in game 1. 2 outs, but the winning run is at first. Oh, and this one's blasted. High and deep. It's on its way. Out of here. Ball game.
in the postseason, there's so much excitement, so much energy, everyone hanging on every single pitch. To have a walk-off win under these circumstances, these people have gone crazy. What a nice win, but you got to turn the page quickly to come back for the next game.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. From Petco Park in downtown San Diego, we've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Houston Astros and the Detroit Tigers. One down. Lyon, the next to hit. Hot shot to third. Throws across the diamond, and there's two down. Second game of the ALCS. Bottom four, Lyon. Up now for the Tigers. And a foul ball. In the postseason, you see just how important every last play can be. You never know what's going to make the difference in the end. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw to second is offline.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Man at second. Runner takes off for third. In the dirt. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away. Left field. And there's one down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
At the plate, Colt Keith. The 1-2. In the air, left field. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. In to score from third. And they tie it late here in game 2.
Well, we got ourselves a new ball game. Nice job right there at the plate. Sacrifice fly, and he gets in the tying run.
Lyon in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Swing and a miss at a slider. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Next to hit, Dylan Dingler. And now the 0-1. Runner on the go. Swing and he popped it up. That is the inning. Tigers. Lyon steps in now. He knows what's waiting for him, Singy. An arm of top-tier command and stuff to match.
Yeah, no freebies here, Boog. You got to earn everything when you're up against a pitcher of this caliber.
He was late there, strike 1. With a single base runner because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Got the bat going too soon and strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
So the tying run at second. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. That is the inning. So 2 down. Kerry Carpenter getting ready to hit. Popped up. Diaz should have this one. He pulls it down. Ball game. And the Astros secure a big road win in Game 2. They even up the series before heading home. Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close 2-run game, and a couple of key moments just really made the difference. Not much separates these two teams.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Houston Astros.
Number 24.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And the tying run is on base.
Yeah, great job, Ray.
Here's the catcher, Dylan Dingler.
Number 13,
Yoan. Runner takes off on the ground to third. On to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. And next up for the Tigers, Colt Heath. Man at second. He's trying for third. That's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those could be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can run.
To third, Correa. Over to Altuve. Got him. The double play cuts down to Lyon digs in. 2 down, nobody on. This pitcher's barely broken a dozen pitches per inning so far.
Yeah, it's time to foul a few off, Boog. Smart batters know it's not just about hits. It's about getting that pitch count moving north before it's too late.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dylan Dingler. Runner takes off in the dirt. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. Man on second, 2 down. Runner goes again. This one in the air, right field. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock. In comes the run from second. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1. Lyon locks in. You could feel it. Big moment here.
Yeah, everyone in the yard just sat up in their seats. So did I, Boo.
Check swing, and he went 0-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Up the middle, lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. He decides to hold on to it, and everyone's safe. The bases are loaded. So bases all loaded up. Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers. Oh, look at the stop. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. One out man at first. Next is the designated hitter, Lyon. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. And that one is lifted in the air. Smith on the move. Takes it in for the out. Next to hit, Isaac Paredes. Now all even up. High fly ball out to left field. Green under it. And there are 2 down.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
On the ground. Down the line, and it's foul. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. Bases loaded, nobody out. Zach Cole now at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Green moving back for this one. Brings it in. Runners tag up from second and third. The relay across is the winning run, and the Astros walk it off in game 3. So a runner at third, 2 outs. Lyon, the next to hit. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark. And you help to quiet that down a little bit.
No question about this one. It's out of here. A shot to the opposite field. And they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
Lyon stepping in now, facing a Cy Young candidate is like trying to hit a marble with a wiffle ball bat. Ever tried that, Singy?
I have, Boog. It helps tremendously with the hand-eye coordination.
This one in the air, center field. Bader under it. And there's one down. Gotta love the intensity of postseason baseball. Players on both sides at such a high level of emotion. Everything is amplified. Finds its way through, base hit. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. First and second, no outs. Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers. Here's a 3-0. Runner on the go. And that'll load the bases.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
And up next for Detroit, Colt Heath. Lifted in the air down the left side. Base hit. 1 run is in. Fires to the plate. Safe at home. And the runner scores from second. It's 6-1.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field, you're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Lyon digs in. They're in front, but that lead could shrink quickly.
A little breathing room never hurt Boog. He's got the bat to supply that 0-2.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
The designated hitter, number 24.
This one driven deep center field, on its way, home run. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game, and they boost their lead. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Wow, he's putting on an absolute show in this one, and there's no better time than the postseason to go off at the plate like this. I mean, a 3-homer game, always special, but pulling it off in October.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, one out. Jose Altuve up to hit here. And a 1-1. On the ground, right side. Dive, and he's got it. There's one. To first,
no, he's in there.
Time. Great effort there.
Awesome job of getting to that base.
Runner at first with 2 away. Next is the designated hitter, Isaac Paredes. The Astros down to their final strike. In the air, right field. And that'll do it. The Tigers work their way back to even in this series, 2 games apiece.
Well, you can tell these players feel great and also relieved to even up the series. There's so much on the line. You've worked so hard to get here. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Game 7 in this series.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Houston Astros. That's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
That ball was hit real hard.
And next to hit for Detroit, Dylan Dingler. The 1-1. Runner takes off in the dirt. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Runner on the go again. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. Here comes the throw. Edwards slides safe at the plate. And it's 1-0.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
2 on, 2
The batter,
outs.
the designated hitter, number 24.
Left field, way back there. And it's off the wall. Torkelson scores. Relay throw home. And he's out easily. But 1 run does score. Nothing like postseason baseball. There's a buzz in the air. Every pitch seems bigger. It's truly special. All tied up here in Game 5 of the ALCS. Out to short, Pena. Fires over to first.
It's out.
Barely got him for the out. Close play. Lyon digging in. The deficit's manageable, but somebody's got to get it started, Singy.
Yeah, and this guy right here has got the toolbox. Competitiveness, bat to ball, good instincts. Let's see if he opens it up, Bird.
Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1. That one fouled off. Pater, multi-time All-Star. He features a 2-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Fights it off. You'll see another. Up the middle, Altuve. Over to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. So 2 down. Now here is Javier Baez. Hader is just 1 strike away. Ground ball right side. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Astros take Game 5 here at home and jump ahead with a 3-2 series lead. Hello from Petco Park in beautiful downtown San Diego. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Houston Astros and the Detroit Tigers. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. It's been a heck of a series so far, Singy, and you have to figure that will only continue here in Game 6.
You never want to be down 3-2, but we've seen plenty of teams come back from that, especially when they're playing the last 2 at home. So it's not an ideal scenario, but playing in your own stadium with your fans behind you probably makes it a little more doable.
And on the flip side, you really don't want to let this go to a Game 7. Next is the Tigers DH, Lyon. On the ground to the left, and that one finds its way through. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Nice hit, that a boy. Good job.
And next to hit for Detroit, Dylan Dingler.
Number 13, Dylan Dingler.
The 0-2. It bounces, and he takes off for second. Throw to second. Out, and that wasn't close.
Wow, what a great throw from his knees right there. You're not going to see that every day. Such a long throw from the plate to second base. So to have no bottom half behind it, but still deliver a seed on target, so impressive.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Coming home. The relay to the plate. He's safe. It's 6-1. Caught up now trying to get to third. And they put the tag on him for the out. We're in the 6th game of this American League Championship Series. Well, we go bottom 6. Lyon up now for the Tigers. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And here's the catcher, Dylan Dingler. The 1-2. There goes the runner. In the dirt. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Runner goes again. Now here's a flare off the bat, and that's a base hit. Runner comes in from second to score, and they cut the lead. It's an RBI single, and it's 8-3. Man at first. Now it's the DH, Lyon. That's a laser base hit. And now 2 aboard. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers. On the ground. Tosses to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So 2 down. Next to the plate is the Tigers DH, Lyon. What a stop. Over to first. The Houston Astros are once again American League champions. They're headed to the World Series.
Welcome back to MLB Tonight. It's Greg Amsinger, Yonder Alonso, and Dan Plesac with you as we continue to cover awards season. We're talking Rookie of the Year, a huge accomplishment in any young player's career. But Yonder, man, winning this award, I can't imagine what it means to your stock going forward in your career.
I'll tell you what, I saw Bryce Harper win Rookie of the Year. I saw his first base hit as well in the big leagues, and I knew this guy was going to be a superstar. Once you win this award, all of a sudden now you're on the map to being one of the best players.
It seems like you have all the momentum in the world. It should be the case for him.
Yeah, and one of the things you want to do, you don't want to be one of those one-hit wonders. Now there's a lot of eyeballs on you. We'll see if he can
And welcome to Baseball City, spring training action on MLB The Show. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the New York Yankees.